honey. Just really quickly, I want to share something funny. I just pressed record and I started talking, and then I realized, no, I want to start this over again. And then I went to go press stop and I wasn't recording. So, not that it's a big deal. How are you doing? Again, I ask, and I know I've asked every day, but what have you noticed showing up in your reality that might support the idea that this, like this self-love journey, 21 days to heal our lives, that it is working? That we are indeed healing our lives. Just kidding. No, but that we are loving ourselves more, that we are learning to love ourselves more and more every day. How are you noticing anything showing up that would support that idea? One of the things that I was sharing with other people is the thing with this work is mirror work, affirmations, all of that is these tools. It's, I mean, anything is possible. But I think generally it's not a one-stop shop healing, right? You don't go to one workshop, get all of the tools, start using affirmations and doing mirror work, and all of a sudden you're just going to magically transform everything the next day without putting other required steps into it, if that makes sense. I'm not saying everything can't change in a day, but what I'm saying is what I've noticed for me as I learn to love myself more is how I am supporting myself more, actually. For example, I am noticing, one of the things that I've noticed is that for a long time, I have been wanting to wake up earlier so that I could start my day in a more intentional way. And I guess essentially it's like if you visualized, setting the sails, when you're sailing, right? You're setting your ship in a particular direction, right? It's like when we start our day in a good way, full of more intention, then we are able to, it just doesn't take as long to turn, to steer in a different direction, right? So actually, well, one of the ways that Abraham Hicks talks about this, and you can find, I do bookmark some of my favorite videos, so you can find them on my page. But one of the things they talk about a lot is, so it's like if you were in San Francisco, they always say, because there's lots of hills, you have a car that is parked at the top of a hill, and you put it in neutral, and the car's just sitting at the top of the hill. It's like you waking up in the morning, right? The car's sitting at the top of the hill. So it's like if you, when we push the car like over the hill, over the edge and down the hill, what does the car do? It begins to build momentum. So if we wanted to stop that car from moving, and would you get in front of it at the bottom of the hill? Heck no, right? Like you would be creamed. Would you want to jump in front of it even in the middle of the hill? Nope. Still picked up quite a bit of momentum, probably going pretty fast, probably gonna do some damage. But maybe if you pushed it over and then like really quickly ran in front of it, then that would be a little bit safer. However, just not even pushing the car so it gains momentum would be the best. So that's essentially like creating your day in a good way or not, right? If you wake up and you start scrolling on social media and you start seeing things that are annoying, checking your email, maybe there's something frustrating, and you start just kind of like, what happens, even if we follow positive things, a lot of times there's some piece of whatever it is, even if it's just somebody who gets on your nerves or triggers you, right? Because there's some healing there for you. But if we just go in that direction, that's like pushing the car down the hill. And then we're like, okay, well, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to do affirmations. Well, the car's already going down the hill. So essentially what you're doing is you're trying to reroute or stop that momentum of limiting thinking, right? Those negative beliefs, that stinking thinking, we want to stop it before we even go down the hill, right? But again, if we kind of let ourselves get into that way of thinking and that way of vibrating, we tune into that frequency before we even get out of bed, or, that's the first thing that we actually intentionally do, then again, it is going to be a lot harder to stop that momentum, to redirect, right? Versus if you, before you even get out of bed, stop that momentum, meditate, have some positive affirmations, whatever that looks like. So I'm talking about this right now because as I have been on this journey, yeah, there's like tons of work to do, always tons of opportunities to heal in my life. And that's part of what being human is. We're here to experience this world. And through those experiences, it's not always going to be like, pleasurable by our standards. Like sometimes there's opportunities to learn. And a lot of times those opportunities to learn, we can later reflect back on them and see, oh, thank goodness that opportunity showed up, or I would not have learned, right? That lesson. Thank goodness those people that, I thought were my everything removed themselves from my experience because I didn't see what Creator sees, what our ancestors see, and thank you for removing it. So sometimes it can feel like not every day is like, oh, today is the best day. Some days are like brutal. Feel brutal going through them. But then again, after, when we are able to pause and reflect, more often than not, at least for me, I'm able to see, oh shoot, without that day, I wouldn't be having this day. Does that make sense? If it doesn't make sense, please let me know in the messages. But what I've been doing as I've been learning to love myself more is the last 2 days I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, which is something I've been shitting myself about for many, many years, waking up early so that I can set myself up in a good way before I even get out of the bed. So the last 2 days, what I've done is I have a bunch of affirmations that I have kind of curated for me specifically, and I recorded myself saying them. So it's about 5 minutes is the voice notes, the recording of me talking to me, right? So good morning, Coralie. I love you, Coralie. You're amazing, Coralie. All of those things, me talking to me. And then also, I am love. I am safe. I am supported. So it's kind of a combination of me talking to me as well as I am affirmations, which are very powerful. And so this morning and yesterday morning, and it was really hard, because last week I was sleeping through I think I shut my alarm clock off. Anyways, this week, so I woke up at 5. And even though I wanted to press snooze and I didn't want to go to bed, I was able to convince myself to play the affirmations. So then I played those affirmations. And then so I've listened to about 10 minutes of myself, saying these affirmations, because I recorded myself saying these affirmations, which is a tip. You can do that, and it is very helpful. And I also think it's great because it engages more of our senses. So anyways, I made this recording, and then I listened to that, and then I meditated for 20 minutes before I even got out of bed. And not opening up my phone, nothing. And then I came downstairs and I made my coffee and kept doing my affirmations. I have all of these reminders on my phone of different affirmations that I find supportive to my journey. So anyways, I just wanted to share that because I've just been noticing that since I've been doing this work, not only are others showing up to support me, but more importantly, I'm showing up to support myself. Because honestly, on Friday, not even that this was a reality, but I felt very unsupported, and I was feeling just very unsupported. And so I just kept reminding myself that, like, I love you, Coralie. I support you. I love and support myself. It's accept myself. But support myself. I love and support myself. I love and accept myself. And again, just using this over and over and over again. And one of the most beautiful, special moments of my life is literally this morning. Somebody just tagged me in a social media post that they had to do a report on 2 inspirational leaders, Indigenous female leaders, and they picked me as their role model. And I'm like, what? That is the most beautiful, amazing thing. So it's been really interesting, again, as I learned to step up for myself. Not that this person's always supported me, but as I learn how to support and step up for myself more, I'm seeing that more, right? So I just wanted to share that because honestly, it's just, I'm a little tired today, but it's okay. When we start to love and support ourselves and show up for ourselves, it's really quite amazing what starts to show up for us. So today we're going to continue on to day 12, overcoming your fear. So today you learn about how to diffuse the power fear has over you and trust that life is taking care of you. That's a tough one. Look in your mirror, take a deep breath, and blow a kiss to that beautiful person who is looking back at you. So I'm just could do that if you haven't already. I need to. So look in your mirror, take a deep breath in, and release. And blow a kiss to that beautiful person looking back at you. Why does that make me like? Okay, another one. I love you. I hope you did that with me. You are getting stronger every day. We are getting stronger every day. Look at that. We're so amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for real for doing this with me. But also thank your mirror for helping you release your past and reflect more positive thoughts your way. Thank you, mirror, for helping me release my past and reflect more positive thoughts my way. Life loves you, and so do I. I really do. Today, your mirror work is on an emotion that can block you from loving yourself. forgiving others, and having the happy life you deserve. This emotion is fear. Fear is rampant on the planet today in the form of war, murder, greed, and mistrust. Fear is a lack of trust in yourself. When you can overcome your fear, you will begin to trust life. You will begin to trust that life is taking care of you. My giant water bottle. This helps me ego-proof, drinking enough water. Human proof. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. In an international bestseller, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, honestly, who doesn't? I mean, every time I post these videos, I feel fear. I'm not gonna lie. It's intimidating putting yourself out there, especially when you were bullied a lot. Susan Jeffers wrote, if everybody feels fear when approaching something totally new in life, yet so many are out there doing it despite the fear, then we must conclude that fear is not the problem. She believed that the real issue is not the fear itself, but how we hold it. We can approach fear from a position of power or from a position of helplessness. The fact that we have the fear becomes irrelevant. How much power do you give to your fears? When a fearful thought comes up, it is really just trying to protect you. When you become physically frightened, adrenaline pumps through your body and protects you from danger. And the same thing happens with the fear you manufacture in your mind. I suggest that when you do your mirror work, you talk to your fear. You can say, I know you want to protect me. I appreciate that you want to help me, and I thank you. Acknowledge the fearful thought for wanting to take care of you. By observing your fears and addressing them during your mirror work, you will begin to recognize that you are not your fears. Think of your fears the way you view images on a movie screen. What you see on the screen is not really there. The moving pictures are just frames of a celluloid that go by in a flash. Your fears will come and go just as rapidly, unless you insist on holding on to them, which that's a very real thing a lot of us do. And we defend them. We fight for them. Fear is only a limitation of your mind. You fear getting sick or becoming jobless or losing a loved one or having your partner leave. Then fear becomes a defense mechanism. It would be much more powerful, however, to do your mirror work so that you can stop recreating fearful situations in your mind. Now, remember when we talk about that, it's not that those things aren't real and don't hold or carry a... So the reality is we're not about to get eaten by a bear, right? So I believe that we have a choice between love and fear. We experience fear of change, fear of not changing, fear of the future, and fear of taking a chance. We fear intimacy and we fear being alone. We fear letting people know what we need and who we are. We fear letting go of the past. We fear rejection. We fear abandonment. We fear... There's a lot, right? But the mind cannot hold two opposing thoughts at once. And at the other end of the spectrum from fear is love. Love is the miracle worker we're all looking for. When you love yourself, you can take care of yourself. When you are frightened, remind yourself that it means you are not loving and trusting yourself. The belief that you are not good enough is often at the root of your fears. But when you love and approve of yourself completely, you can begin to overcome your fears. Do everything you can to strengthen your heart, your body, and your mind. Turn your mirror and the power within you. Let's affirm all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. I am safe. Love is my strength. Only love is real. So, all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. I am safe. Love is my strength. Only love is real. So, day 12 exercise. What is the greatest fear you are experiencing now? Write it on a Post-it note and stick the note on the left side of your mirror. Acknowledge this fear. Tell it, I know you want to protect me. I appreciate that you want to help me. I thank you. Now I let you go. I release you, and I am safe. Then take the sticky note, rip it up, and toss it in the trash. However you get rid of the fear, the point is to release it. So look in the mirror again and repeat these affirmations. I love and trust. I love and trust. Love and life take care of me. Love and life take care of me. I am one with the power that created me. I am one with the power that created me. I am safe. I am safe. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. Now look in the mirror and observe your breathing. We often hold our breath when we're frightened. If you are feeling threatened or fearful, consciously breathe. Take a few deep breaths. Breathing opens the space inside you that is your power. It straightens your spine, opens your chest, and gives your tender heart room to expand. Continue breathing naturally and observing your breath. As you do this, repeat these affirmations. I love you, and then put your name. So I love you, Corley. And say your name, not my name. Although I really do appreciate the extra energy. But I know that some people are doing this mirror work with me, and when I say my name, they accidentally say my name. I'm just talking to myself. Make sure you use your own name. I love you. Oh, excuse me. So, I love you. Your name. I love you, Corley. I love you. I really love you. I trust life. Life gives me everything I need. There is nothing to fear. I am safe. All is well. It's so funny, just saying. when we do this together and I'm like, I love you, Coralie. I love you. I really love you. It like makes me almost want to cry. And not necessarily in a sad way, but maybe a little bit that, I have been supported myself all the time in the best way, right? Or loved myself. So now we're going to move on to the journaling exercise for day 12. Write down your greatest fears under the following headings: family, health, career, relationships, and finances. Then write one or more positive affirmations for each fear you listed. For example, if you wrote, I'm afraid I'll get sick and won't be able to take care of myself, then an affirmation might be, I will always attract all the help I need. Or I would say, I will always attract all the support I need. Does that make sense? So do that. And now the heart thought for day 12. I am always perfectly protected. Remember, when a fearful thought comes up, it is just trying to protect you. Tell the fear, I appreciate that you want to help me. Follow that with an affirmation to address that particular fear. Acknowledge and thank the fear, but don't give it power or importance. So, day 12 meditation. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you to close your eyes and get comfortable. Think of today and every day as a time of learning, a new beginning. It is an opportunity to change and grow, to open your consciousness to a new level, and to consider new ideas and new ways of thinking, to envision the world we dream of living in. Our vision helps to create the world. Come with me as we see ourselves and our planet in new and powerful ways. Envision a world where everyone has dignity, where everyone, no matter what race or nationality, feels empowered and secure. See children everywhere being treasured and valued as all child abuse disappears. See schools using their precious time to teach children important things like how to love themselves, how to have healthy relationships, how to be healthy parents, how to handle money and be secure financially. Then see all the sick people being made well again. Dis-ease becoming a thing of the past as doctors learn to keep people healthy and vital. See pain and suffering disappearing and hospitals being turned into apartment buildings. Envision all the homeless taken care of and jobs available for everyone who wants to work. See prisons building self-worth and self-esteem in guards and prisoners alike, releasing responsible citizens who love life. See churches removing sin and guilt from their teaching and supporting their members in expressing their divine magnificence and finding their highest good. See governments really caring about the people with justice and mercy available to all. See honesty and fairness returning to all businesses as greed becomes unknown. See people empowering one another to live in dignity as all acts of violence are eliminated. See pure water and nourishing food and clean air being the norm for all of us. Now let's walk outside and feel the clean rain. And as it stops, clouds fade away, and we see a beautiful rainbow as the sun comes out. Notice the clear air. Smell its freshness. See sparkling water in streams and lakes. Notice lush vegetation, dense forests, abundant flowers, and fruits and vegetables available to everyone. All over the world, see everyone enjoying peace and plenty with harmony among all people. As we lay down our arms and open our hearts, see judgment, criticism, and prejudice becoming old-fashioned and fading away. See borders crumbling, separation disappearing. See us all becoming one, truly relatives who care about one another. See the planet, our Mother Earth, healed and whole. Natural disasters dissipating as the earth breathes a sigh of relief and peace reigns. Think about other positive things you would like to see happening on this planet. As you continue to hold these ideas in your mind and envision them, you are helping to create this new, safe, and loving world. And so it is. You can take a deep breath in through your nose and release out through your mouth. And come back to this space. And know that all is well in your world. And so it is. You know, I'm just going to put it out there, but this would be a really good meditation to save. Because it really is hard with everything that's happening in the world. But at least with that meditation, we can add some like to the good frequencies, right? So yeah, that's a good one. Anyways, I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed our mirror work today. Really appreciate you coming along this journey with me. Let me know some of your favorite things that we've done together so far. How is this mirror work showing up in your reality right now? And yeah, you know, share this with a friend if you find it helpful and supportive. And also, you know, if you haven't already, you can subscribe and hit the reminders button so you get, or notifications, so you get a notification when I post the mirror work and all of that. Anyways, I really appreciate your support. And I love you, and I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 13. Oh, like literally, look at, we're amazing. Okay, bye.